Hey, I am here with the Mini Jam 71, and I am here with Segmented. Mini Jam 71's theme was puzzles, and its limitation was, Mini Jam does two things: limitation, theme. Theme is puzzles, limitation is must combine two genres. And I'm here with Segmented, which combined puzzle platformer, I think? I think it's puzzle platformer, right? Yeah. Two team members, one person on music, one person on everything else, I assume? Zero cookies were eaten. What a shame. More Tootsie Rolls than I'd like to admit. Fair. I also have zero, but I had a pizza. So this is just going to be a first impressions feedback, my thoughts, just going through. I did playtest a little bit for this game. The dev is on the Discord, and well, to be fair, pretty much every game I'm playing is a Discord submitted one, with like a few exceptions, but yeah, so I play tested this a little bit while it was still in development and gave my thoughts, so I'm curious to see how it turned out. I don't remember there being music, but I like it. Welcome to Segmented. You are an evil color shifting you are an evil color shifting cube with one purpose in life. Your goal is to guide the black cube to this unnamed beverage can. Looks pretty named to me. It looks like it's Twisted Tea. Specifically. You can switch between the characters by pressing tab, jump with space, Okay. You may change your color at will by picking up one of the color change orbs. You can walk through the same colored barrier. You can press the colored buttons to shut down all corresponding colors. If you manage to get stuck somewhere, you can open the pause menu to escape. Well, I think that's everything. Enjoy the puzzles. I will. Okay, so yeah, this was a small suggestion I made, which was to have this thing start in a cube, so you had to, you basically had to learn that you can walk through these. Because that took me and somebody else in the Discord, way too long to figure that out. This is a good tutorial level, teaches you everything. Oh, I like these particles, though. Makes you feel even more, ghostly, kind of magical cubey. I like another suggestion that's really nice is the particle effect to show you who you are. Was that there before that sound effect? I love that. Okay, yeah, so I can't move through, so jump through here. Pretty straightforward puzzle so far. Nothing too complicated. I have solved most of these before, so this isn't really a first impressions because of that, but wait a minute, they changed this puzzle. Oh no. Did they change it? Seems slightly different. Hey, I don't remember this button here. I guess it's functionally the same. Wasn't it a blue thing here before, I think? Yeah, that's a satisfying sound. I think this was the last puzzle in the version I played. From what I remember. Yeah, so I need to be blue up there. This one was a little tricky because if you get this yellow's a bait, you don't want this yellow from what I understand. You want to do this.
Nope.
Nice, okay, so now I can come over here. Yeah, this was the puzzle that took me the longest to figure out, that you had to walk through the black bars. Whee! Okay, yeah, I haven't seen this level. Okay. Let's go. So, things I guess I might as well say is, I really like the visuals. It's very, very basic shapes, obviously. Everything is just cubes, but it looks good. You've got a glow on all of them. You got particles. I like that little particle. I think this is in Unity. Something you could do with the particles to make them look a little less like they just disappear is there's a factor called scale over time, I think, and you just set a curve so that it shrinks out of existence rather than pops. Okay, so what can I do? I can go to this button. I think I want to be careful and not touch that yet. Oh, okay. Maybe I can. Okay. Time to put my puzzle solving brain on. Oh, okay. Oh, pfft. Gotcha. I can't make that jump, right? No. Doesn't feel like there's a coyote jump. Might be mean by coyote jump. There might be one. Maybe I'm bad? I don't know. It doesn't feel like there's one. It's just when you fall off of a platform in a platformer, a lot of platformers will give you a few seconds where you can still press space or like the jump button to jump even though you technically aren't touching the ground. It's just like a small quality of life one. Wait, so can I just... No, I'm stuck here, right? Yeah. So I need to get up here, but I need to not be red. Well, like, I don't really have an option. So I need to be yellow to get through this so I can activate that button. But isn't it a bit redundant that there's a yellow button there if I'm going to get there yellow? Maybe what I'm supposed to do... Am I supposed to get this guy? Like, over here somehow? Let's see. So I would need, So I need him to be standing on the blue. So what's my win condition, I guess? I need to... I don't have to... Or I don't have much feedback to give yet, because right now I'm literally just puzzle solving. Okay, so if I go on blue... Then I go on red... Is there no way to get up here as a different color?
Yes.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute, I think I figured it out. So you're supposed to be red so you can jump up here and grab that yellow? Hey! That's actually that's a pretty cool solution. If that is the solution. Maybe I cheesed it. It's impossible to tell sometimes. Okay, so now I can get you... What can I do with this? I guess I didn't solve it yet. That was a cool solution, I like that. That's a pretty cool puzzle. I think a coyote jump might have helped in this one specific situation because it makes it easier to like jump at the very end, and that feels like a slightly tight jump, but... So I'm blue here. Why did I want to be over here again? What do I need to do? I need to get this guy up. So wouldn't it be better to... Oh no. Wait, am I soft locked? God, it did say hit escape to go back to the main menu. Does that mean I'm stuck here? Oh. Let me... Okay, it starts over the same puzzle. Okay, okay. I can do this faster now, though. So, open that, so you can open this. Or, sorry, open this first. Why did I do that? Yeah, that's what I want. So what I think I have to do... Wait, no, I can't. Oh, I know, yes I can, because he can go through here. Yes. Wait, now they're both stuck here. Huh. Wait a minute, so if I go here, right? Oh. Yeah, but there's no way for him out of there. Okay, so... Because what I want is I want to have... So I want the white cube, the color changing cube, down here on the red, so he can stand here, so red can... Or... Wait, if I get... So if I get the... Okay, that's my win condition. If I get the color changing cube on this red button, I win. That's the game I'm playing right now. And to do that, I need to get the black cube on a yellow button. That's all I need. I probably shouldn't have hit that. Oh well. Yeah, I'm stuck here now, right? Might have been good to put a yellow cube in here, or like a yellow circle in here so I can escape easily, but I'm not sure. That'd probably break things, right? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. It is a little annoying that escape closes the full screen, but I don't know how. That probably... That is a weird problem. I think I got it. This is a really cool puzzle, by the way. Like, this is what you want out of a puzzle. You want them to think, sit there and think, like, what am I supposed to do? And then they kind of start figuring it out. It's a hard balance. Like, there's no intuitive, easy way to do puzzles, but... Yeah, so if I go up here... Oh. If I go up here, right? I had it in my head earlier. So what I need is him on the red button. I think I'm on to something, or... No, I'm not. I'm dumb. Wait a minute. No, I'm not. Wait, I'm dumb. I've literally been here before. Let's see. So let's work backwards. So I need him here. Let me this is... I don't need a restart. Yeah, I'm gonna restart. So I need him here. So to get him here, I need him on one of here. Or here. I feel like it's gonna be this one though. Just a gut feeling. But let's think about this, right? To get him here, I need him on a blue. No, just a presentation thing that might have been nice is if, I think the border of the level probably should have had a deeper axis. I think the color should have just been behind these. That's just a minor thing, because this is a little ugly, just right here. I mean, it's a really minor thing. This game actually just like has a pretty good visual style overall. I like it. Let's see what I can do. I feel like I was on the right path for... This feels very correct. Getting this yellow. Am I about to just find out that I'm really dumb? Wait. I think I've done it. Give me the fluid. Oh my god. Let's see if I remember the solution. So I did that. Well, first let me do the required stuff. You here. You here. You boom. Oh, actually. Yeah, those particles make the movement feel really nice. I really like it. So pretty. Nothing too complicated either. It seems just tiny particles that are cubes. Okay, so what did I do here again? So I went up here. The this button above me is probably a bait, like intentionally so. Yeah, okay. What am I doing? Because now I'm at the point where I have complete control. Oh, that's why. Right. It does feel like this button is a complete red herring. Like... But I have done it. Hey. Well done, thanks for playing. Really cool entry. Really cool entry. Again, I did play it beforehand. Play testing it on the Discord server, but thought I would make a video. It does make me a little sad. I'm not a huge fan of like default UI options, but you have a nice font on there at least. A cool like kind of cheaty way I do it is I just like delete the image component and drag the text into the what you call it, like the button in Unity has like a thing where it's like graphic to mess with, and I just like drag the text into there instead of the cube. But that's just a personal thing. It's fine. It's like buttons are like a main gameplay mechanic. I like the music. It's really chill. Nice main menu. Yeah, I don't have like a lot of feedback. This is just pretty solid. More levels, obviously. Like, it's really short. If you're stuck somewhere, press escape to restart the puzzle. Yeah. Generally, like, it's better not to tutorialize with walls of text because people won't read all of it. But I think this level, that's the pressing tab. What you could do is just get rid of that entire thing, because most of that information doesn't even apply to this level, right? What you could do is just get rid of the entire tutorial. Have this level literally, so you start as the black cube, and you'll move out and be like, oh, okay. And then you just have like on the wall, like maybe a little bit grayed out, it just says tab, or press tab. Because once you press tab, you'll see particles around this, and maybe you'll try moving, and then you'll realize, oh, I switch characters with tab, easy. And then you don't need to tutorialize that much in this level. And then in this level almost teaches itself, because like what will happen is you'll go like, oh, okay, I can't do anything, I'm just supposed to go there. And then, and maybe you'll be drawn to this, and then you'll be like, oh, I change colors by touching it. Like, this is a pretty good level. You almost don't even need your tutorial. But what might happen is you Oop. Give me 1 second. Sorry about that. I accidentally hit stopped recording instead of mute, so I'm gonna have to edit this, patch this together somehow, and that is fine. But what was I saying? Oh yeah. This level almost teaches itself. Like, it's kind of, as a tutorial level, this is pretty good. So you start on this blue. You could start like right here, or what might be good is have you start white right here, move the blue back, and maybe you'll be drawn to this. Like, hypothetically, if the player doesn't care about the two things that look like pickups, because they look like pickups, they'll jump up to here, fall through, or they'll land on it. Actually, wait, yeah, they'd land on it because they're not blue. Actually, it's good you start on blue, because then you instantly learn, if I'm the same color, I fall through. Easy taught. And then you touch the yellow because it's right there, and then maybe you try again because you changed color, so maybe something's color related changed, and then you solve the puzzle. And maybe you could have a little bit of text on the walls because there's a lot of empty space here. But on the other level, you could have had a little bit of text on the wall rather than having the tutorial all at once. Tutorialization is hard. And here's like the first actual puzzle. Well, yeah. Oh wait, I just realized that you don't actually have to ever hit this yellow button, right? Oh, actually you do right now. Wait, did I turn this off so that I can... I'm a genius. Okay. So here's like the first kind of bigger puzzle. I definitely think you have a pretty solid difficulty curve here. You have a very simple visual style as well, like you didn't do anything complicated. Ways to improve it, obviously I think this isn't a very appealing sight when these go over the kind of border. I think you could have just reduced these Z layers a bit. The button sprites are okay, but they're like at a different perspective of everything else, but it's kind of hard to think how else to do it. Maybe just do a rectangle that kind of inverts in. It's a nice sprite though for like a top-down perspective. But both the buttons and the Twisted Tea beverage of alcoholic substance. In both cases, like their style just really sticks out compared to like the rest, because the rest is like this clean cubic thing. What you could have done is instead of the Twisted Tea, just have a. Although I think the Twisted Tea is funny, so I'm kind of glad it's there. But if you wanted a more cohesive style, probably it would have been better just to do a cube or a circle that's like rotating with particles bleeding out of it to imply it's sparkling. Oh, I think this is interesting, where you're stuck on here and it's like I have nowhere to go. Did you change that? I don't remember if that was the case, where you kind of had to walk through this back door to drop. I think so. I think that was a thing, and because somebody mentioned like, oh, I couldn't tell what was. I couldn't tell I was supposed to go black. This looks so much more darker than before, and like this is so lighter, so it's really clear that this is supposed to be black. Whether or not, like, just because it's really clear that this is different is enough to make people realize, oh, hey, I can walk through that. I don't know, but I figured it out, so. And the first level tutorializes it, so, you know. Yeah, I like this music. It's nice music. But, you know, I really like this one, too. The puzzles are really, like, pretty solidly designed. That's really good. They don't, like, considering you only have 5 levels, I assume that you put quite, like, a good amount of time making sure these puzzles were, like, not bad. And it shows. And good puzzles are good. What was the solution? Oh, right. This is a completely red herring. And I gotta remember that. I almost keep forgetting it. Why did I do that? Oh, right. And I need to stand on the yellow. Again, that's a red hair. That's still a red herring here. Like, if that button does nothing for me. Glug, well done. Thanks for playing. Well, thank you for participating. Thank you for making. But yeah. Let us go to the ratings. See what my internet connection wants to do, because obviously it's not load the page. The thing I've been doing for these videos is I've been going over the ranking or ratings and saying, like, oh god. There we go, but I've been showing myself rating, and I've been giving my reasons for the ratings, what I think could have changed to make the ratings higher. But yeah, so enjoyment, starting from 5. Obviously, the distinct lack of levels does hurt it a bit, and the minor presentation issues also hurt my enjoyment. It's like something about it. I think the lack of levels and the ease of the first 3 levels. The first 3 levels feel kind of like a tutorial, and then you basically get like 2 levels. Like, not trying to sound mean about it, but it does feel like there's only 2 levels. They were really good 2 levels, so I'm gonna give it a 4. I don't know why I'm trying to be like, oh yeah, I'm not trying to be mean about it. I'm giving you a 4. 4 is pretty high. Concept, puzzle platformer. It's an interesting concept with the changing color cubes, but it doesn't feel super distinct. But it doesn't. It's not like that. It's not like unoriginal or anything. It's just it doesn't feel. I feel like I've seen color changing mechanics a lot in puzzle games in general. So it's like the concept's pretty basic. I like the Twisted Tea though. I think I'll probably give it a 4. It's not like maybe a 3. It's not a super complicated concept. It's not a. It doesn't it doesn't stand out in my mind as, oh my god, this is such a original big brain. I've never seen something like this before. It does feel kind of like basic, but honestly, basic is really good for a game jam. You don't want to get too crazy with concepts for game jams because it'll make you spend way too much time on it. Like, simple concepts are good for game jams, but they don't hyper appeal when it comes to ratings. Presentation, solid 4. I would give it a 5 if it wasn't for like the sprites being kind of out of place compared to the rest of it, and the background being a little dull. I'm not sure how to change the background to make it. I think I would have preferred to see a darker background, just slightly. The vignette's nice, the glow, the bloom, everything. It's really great presentation. The audio was pretty good. I had no complaints with the audio. The music was good. But the other thing is this layering. I really would have liked to see these behind the borders or behind the you can stand on these. Because it just like looks a little, in some places, just a little unclean, like right here. And that's a top and bottom I'm not a huge fan of. But other than that, like, fantastic presentation. Very, very aesthetically pleasing game. Presentation 4. Use of limitation. So for use of limitation, I've been very basically, if it's the only thing to get a 5-star for limitation in my mind, you had to have done something. You had to basically combine 2 genres, and you had to combine them well in a way that, like, 2 genres that you wouldn't see together. Like, an uncommon mix was basically what I was looking for. And puzzle platformer is a pretty common mix. I'm not gonna lie. It's not a very. They kind of talked about it in the rules of the game jam. Like if you go to the announcement on the Discord, I think it's here, like a Q&A. Let's see. Does making a puzzle platformer count as combining 2 genres? I feel like they felt it necessary to include that in the description of the game jam, specifically because that is going to be a very, very go-to genre combination. Because it's a pretty straightforward genre. Not like it's not easy to make, obviously, but a lot of people who do game jams are relatively inexperienced, and most people learn by Googling how do I make platformers, because that's what's usually recommended, because platformers are a great way to learn. But yeah, so puzzle platformer immediately just is kind of like, it's not a very out there combination for this jam specifically, so I can't give you 5 stars on that. And you combined it well enough. It was a puzzle platformer, so I'll give you a 3. So 4-3, 4-3. That's not bad. This is actually a really good entry. Again, I don't know why I'm doing the ratings. It's just a way to get my thoughts out more explicitly. But the thing about ratings to remember is ratings don't matter. They're basically bullshit. Just ignore them. But yeah, I'm giving you pretty decent ratings though. So yeah. But yeah, really cool entry. Very nice game. One thing though is that I would need a restart button. Yeah, so here's an amazing example of like how you need to design tutorials. You literally put in your tutorial, hey, if you get stuck, press escape to open the pause menu. And this guy literally missed it. No offense to this guy, but yeah, it's like that's the type of mindset you have to be in when making tutorials. People don't read text, and when they do, they forget it instantly. Uh, I think your early levels basically taught most of your mechanics without the tutorial like text, which is probably why he got stuck. Because I think the only level you can get stuck is at the very end. So he obviously got that far without like internalizing the tutorial, which is really good. And tutorializing the restart button isn't obvious. Sorry, yes, but something you could have done to avoid this specific issue is them not realizing there's a restart button is just literally creating a button with like a spinny like a refresh symbol, two arrows point making a circle, and just slap it in a corner. Have it be kind of small, but that could be a way to do it. Soda, he says. Twisted tea is an alcoholic beverage, right? Like, I'm not crazy. It's twisted tea. Smack. What? No, just twisted tea. I'm not crazy, right? Like, I don't drink twisted tea, but people ask me if I like twisted tea because I like Mike's Hard Lemonade. Yeah, hard iced tea. It's alcoholic. So it's not a soda. Feels better. This is a good mentality to have during a game jam. Just like the fuck it, that's funny. That's good. I'm a fan of this kind of game. That's good. Yeah, everybody's pretty positive. There's not much to complain about. The game is really solid. Like, good job. Fantastic work. 10 out of 10 IGN. Had a jump button. Anyways, great work. Great work. Have a great time. Hope you participate in the next mini jam, and yeah, cheers.